Let's get a look at our forecast. Lonnie, Quinn is eyeing some storms.
But it still looks pretty good outside right now. But I am eyeing the storms, like KJ says. There's the picture. You can see we've got clouds that are creeping into the area. They are encroaching upon us from the west. Off to the west is where we find the heavier rain right now. 74 degrees currently. The high temperature was 79. So 5 degrees above the average. What do you expect as we look ahead? There is a chance for a shower or an isolated thunderstorm out there tonight. They should remain subsevere, but gusty winds, 30, 35 mile per hour gusts. Yeah, that's a possibility. Also downpours. They'd be quick, but they are a possibility. It all wraps up come Thursday morning with just a slight chance for a raindrop into Thursday afternoon. Then Friday looks great. The weekend looks sunny, and it is dry as well. We haven't had too many of those weekends that have this sort of forecast. It does look nice by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday. There's your low pressure system, and really, it's the major player right now in the continental U.S. This is going to move through. High pressure is going to fill in. High pressure will set up camp for a number of days and get some really good-looking weather out there. But let's talk about what we're currently receiving. All right, for the most part, it's light rain in our area with the thunderstorms just approaching our western fringes. Got one little bout there. Georgia, can you zoom in tight on that? Perfect. Had one little area that saw some little flashes of yellow, even some oranges in, say Putnam County, Dutchess County. This is Route 84 right here. So just south of that, on the Putnam County line with Dutchess, you've got some heavy rain out there. One little speck, a little bit more, maybe to the north of the area. But again, these are not too much. They're just isolated. You're never going to see heavy rain for everybody at the same time. In fact, you're not going to even see light rain for everybody at one point in time, because I talk about how there will be spokes of a tire that come through the area. So there'll be some rain, a break, and a little bit more. The heaviest rain is going to come with the first round, and that's going to get into the area. This is showing about, say, 8:30 right over the metro areas. Second spoke is getting ready. You see it down around Cape May. But this first spoke, while it may rain heavy at times for a short period of time, it then stabilizes, at least somewhat stabilizes the atmosphere. So the second spoke doesn't have as much energy to it. And you do keep a rain chance in as you go through the overnight hours into Thursday morning, but there's just not too much out there. High pressure will take over for Friday, for Saturday, for Sunday. We look real nice out there. How much rain are we talking about? Get sort of hyper local here. It's all going to depend on who picks up that bout of heavy rain. And you're going to see a big disparity in not a large distance. Like Park Ridge could certainly pick up over an inch of rain. This is an example. That little flash of purple could be over Oyster Bay. But here's how we see it. Park Ridge, possibly maybe an inch and a half. But Carmel, 3/10 of an inch. New York City, less than 1/4 of an inch out there. And wherever you see those little flashes of purple, and they are very isolated. Right now, I see maybe 4 or 5 out there, and some are tiny. That's where you could find that inch or more of rain. So spotty. The European is suggesting it's on the low side, 0.2 in the city. GFS is saying maybe 0.6 in the city itself. But we're looking at our toughest time period as you get into the early nighttime hours, and then still with a rain chance during the late night and overnight, but kind of winding down. Thursday ends up having a high temperature of 74, a drier forecast for the afternoon. Friday, great. Saturday, great. Sunday, great. Monday, great. Tuesday, you're still looking pretty good. A few more clouds will float in, and as of right now, again, this is 7 days out. The next rain chance would be on Wednesday. I'm not super confident about the viewing for Manhattan Hedge, but I'm also thinking if you're in between one of those spokes on that tire, right?
Yeah.
You could catch it, so maybe give it a shot.
Manhattan Hedge, nice weekend. You make the call, all right?
Weekend?
Yeah.
Make the call,
yeah.
obviously.
Thanks, Lonnie.